Hello, honey. Have you ever wondered why some women leave such a trace in a man's heart that he comes back to them mentally again and again? Even if there is another woman around, and others seemingly beautiful, intelligent, kind, but disappear from memory as if they were never there? Today, I will tell you how to become a woman who cannot be forgotten. We will not talk about manipulation, only about the subtle, almost magical power of female energy, which knows how to imprint in the male soul through smells, light, touch, music, and atmosphere. This video is not just advice. It is a way for a man not just to miss you, but to yearn for you, to want to come back, because next to you he feels good to be himself. You ready? Then make yourself comfortable. Here we go. In the world of men and women, their dilemmas may differ, but their desires are often reflections of the same need: to be desired, remembered, longed for. While men may obsess over how to captivate a woman, charm her, and win her over, a woman's deeper question often emerges after the initial attraction. How do I hold his heart once I have it? This isn't a plea of desperation. It's an inquiry into the subtle wisdom of influence, of creating an emotional imprint so strong that a man wants to return, again and again, not out of obligation, but from a longing he cannot explain. Let's explore how to create such an imprint. Not by force, not by manipulation, but through a deeply feminine understanding of how men bond. The secret lies in forming associations so warm, so comforting, so sensual, that your presence becomes a haven. A man will always return to where he feels most whole. So, let's begin by building that sanctuary. The first anchor: scent, the invisible spell. Before he even touches your skin, before he sees your smile or hears your voice, the first part of you that enters his consciousness is your scent. It's primal. It travels faster to his brain than any image or word. And that moment, when he opens the door and is hit with a wave of aroma, is the first and most powerful trigger. Many women underestimate this. But think, if your scent irritates him, even slightly, no outfit can rescue that first impression. If your home smells stale, chaotic, or harsh, he won't consciously know why, but he will feel the urge to leave. That's why the wise woman becomes a curator of aromas. Not obsessively, not with panic, but with elegance. She knows which perfumes please him, not just what she likes. She listens when he says, "I love the way you smell in that." She lets him choose sometimes, not because she's submissive, but because she knows that his senses are the keys to his emotional memory. And it's not just about perfumes. The home matters. The air he breathes when he steps into your world should be warm, inviting. Freshly baked vanilla muffins, a hint of citrus, soft florals, clean air. You don't need to become a domestic goddess. You just need to become intentional. Even if you're a working woman, a tired mother, or someone managing 1,000 responsibilities, scent is still within your power. You can delegate cleaning. You can diffuse essential oils. You can find your olfactory identity. Cleanliness, not perfection, but presence. Let's break a stereotype here. You don't need to scrub your home like a maid to impress a man. But cleanliness isn't about control. It's about emotional influence. Chaos in the home creates chaos in the nervous system. Cluttered hallway or a stained kitchen table becomes a silent signal. This place is not restful. And rest is what most men subconsciously seek in a woman's presence. Don't martyr yourself by exhausting your body to maintain this. That's outdated. Smart women outsource. Whether it's a cleaning lady once a week or a professional service, your energy is better spent on your radiance than on mopping floors. If someone doesn't clean well, let them go. You deserve excellence in your space. Create order not for perfection, but for power, for influence, for mood. Let your home become a mirror of your internal clarity. And when your man enters, he will feel it, whether he notices consciously or not. The emotional scent of the home. Now let's combine scent with emotional atmosphere. Aromas like vanilla, cinnamon, fresh citrus, or even the smell of warm bread. They do more than please the nose. They soothe, they arouse, they create comfort. Your goal isn't to feed him sugar, but to sweeten his memory of you. Want a small, luxurious trick? Bake something with a little orange zest. It's both relaxing and exciting. These are not cliches. These are neurochemical truths. Scent becomes memory, and memory becomes emotional bonding. And don't forget the power of aphrodisiacs. Research them. Use them not only in meals, but in your atmosphere. Scents that make the mouth water tend to increase energy. And a man with heightened energy will want to channel it toward the source of that stimulus. You, visual anchors. The beauty of your space and your presence. A man walks in. What does he see? Is it a woman in disarray, stressed, with her hair tied up and her face lost in errands? Or does he see a soft feminine figure, glowing, calm, sweet-smelling? Someone who looks like she prepared for this moment? Visual anchors aren't about wearing makeup 24/7. It's about making an effort, about treating yourself like someone worth dressing up for. Not just for him, but for your own self-esteem. A woman who looks beautiful at home subconsciously tells the man, "I respect myself, and you're lucky to be here." Also, clean that entranceway. Yes, the hallway. That's the first thing he sees. Chaos here is like stepping into a storm. Make the first image soft and pleasing. Your presence and the space around you are the visual cues that settle or agitate his nervous system. The elements, fire and water. Every home that magnetizes a man has fire and water in subtle form. No, not literally. Symbolically. Fire, candlelight. Soft, warm, flickering light that reminds his psyche of ancient safety. Fire triggers something deep in his brain. Tribe, home, woman, love. It creates intimacy without words. Water, the feeling of flow, of fluidity. Add floating candles in a vase. A soft bath for him once in a while, or even the sound of water, like a miniature fountain. These little touches are subconscious signals. This is a place of sensuality and renewal. When these elements are present, even in symbolic form, the home feels complete, and the woman in it becomes unforgettable. Music, the echo of you in his mind. Let's talk about music. Not what you like, not what's trendy, but the music that becomes yours together. If you know he loves jazz, play it. If a certain song once made him smile during a date, keep it in your playlist. Sound is another way to create an anchor. Don't bombard the house with talk shows and stressful news when you expect him. Let the mood breathe. Choose soundscapes that soothe, that excite, or that remind him of you. The brilliance here is simple. One day, when you're not around, and he hears that song, he will feel you. That's the goal. Not control, not possession, but presence, even in absence. Tactile world, softness everywhere. Touch matters. What he feels when he brushes against you or wraps himself in a towel at your home. We underestimate this. Your skin, your clothes, the sheets he sleeps on, even the robe he wears after a shower. These are not trivial. These are anchors. Rough, overwashed towels, they create negative sensory feedback. But soft, clean, fragrant textures tell him, here, you are cared for. Women who live in long-worn loungewear wonder why the spark fades. It's not the clothes. It's the message. I've stopped trying. Have 2 or 3 beautiful sets of homeware. Not for guests. For you. And for him to see you in. You become a walking anchor. The scent of shampoo, the softness of your sleeve, the fabric of your bed. These things become unforgettable. Never compare yourself to that woman. There's always her. The elegant friend's wife who serves tea in porcelain, whose home smells like roses, who always looks refined. She exists, but she's not your competition. She's your mirror. If he sees beauty there, let your space offer warmth. If she's perfect, let yourself be real, but still magnetic. Don't give him a reason to downgrade his experience when he comes home. You don't have to match others. You simply have to honor your own power to delight. Final reminder, never forget yourself. None of this works if you forget yourself. A woman can turn her house into a 5-star hotel, dress like a goddess, cook like a chef, and still lose her man if she does it from a place of exhaustion or resentment. Your energy matters. Your mood is the deepest perfume in the air. If you are bitter, sad, or over-sacrificing, he will feel it, no matter how clean your kitchen is. So take care of yourself first. Always. Closing words. Don't see these practices as duties. See them as powers. Each aroma, each fabric, each candle, each song. These are tools of a woman who knows how to build emotional memory. You are not trying to trap a man. You are inviting him into a world that feels better than any other. In this world, he rests. In this world, he feels wanted, seen, desired. And in this world, your world, he will want to stay. You've listened to more than just advice. You've touched real feminine alchemy. This is not about artificial tricks, but about your power to create a space in which a man does not just relax. He comes alive. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, but if you become delicious to his mind, body, and heart, he'll remember you forever. He'll hear music played in your home, in the most unexpected places. He'll smell your scent in another room where you're not. He will remember his body dissolving into the softness of your coziness. You are his anchor, his safe harbor, his inspiration. If you want videos like this to keep coming, subscribe, leave a comment. And share this with someone who is at a loss right now and longing to be loved. And I'll remind you of the most important thing. You deserve to be the woman who is longed for, simply because you are alive, real, and irreplaceable. See you later, sweetheart.